Grand Rising, my little cherubs. Welcome back to my channel, Red Fire Flags. Thank you for clicking on this reading. This is a pick a card reading today for Do They Regret What They Did? Before I jump in, I just want to do a little bit of the housekeeping. Please like, share and subscribe. It would mean the world to me if you could just maybe like the video if you resonate with it, and subscribe to my channel. That way you can become a part of my collective. Also, your support just means the world to me. Thank you, Susan, for your donations. The cards, I'll show you quickly, that I got were the Seasons of the Witch. And they look like this. I'll put timestamps in the bottom if you guys want to skip straight to your reading, but I have to do this because it's showing gratitude. I also got, I can't remember what these are called. What did I do with the box for them? I've got the box somewhere, but I had a bit of a moment. But these are like little oracle cards as well. And they look a bit like this. Sort of direction cards, timing cards, that sort of thing. And I also got these oracle cards as well. And they look a bit like this. All right, so I love an oracle deck. Thank you ever so much for your donations. I've been able to get these decks with that, and it's just blown me away. It really has. I'm so grateful, and it allows me to continue to do this. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought I'd be able to upload videos all the time, but like I said, I have other things to do. I do coaching, and I read as well. So I have that to do, and that keeps the lights on. So I have to. I'm not monetized here, so it's something that I have to do. And the fact that I've received donations as well, it's just been amazing to me. And I can't thank you enough. So have I done everything? Let me just quickly have a look at it to see if I've done everything. It's been a while since I've recorded a video for you guys. Right, so yeah, that's it. I've done the bit that consider subscribing and all the rest of it. So I'm going to move straight into crystal number one. I've used Desert Rose today, which is like a selenite rose looking crystal. And so I am going to jump in to pile one. All right, take care. Back in a bit. Hello, my lovely pile ones. This is your pick a card for Do They Regret What They Did? Now, this could be anything. I should have mentioned that in the intro. You know, I might add that bit to it. This could be anything. It could be your partner. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be a situation. It could be any situation that you can think of. All right. And it's just do they regret what they did? This is going to be a part one and a part two reading, because in part two, it will be what will be their karma. All right. So this is pile one. Let's see if you can get a good look at that. I absolutely love these. When I first saw these years ago on a tarot channel, I can't remember which tarot channel it was. It was like about 10 years ago now. I just thought it was the most prettiest thing, and I really knew I wanted to have one, but it just never happened. I never got the opportunity to. And I'm the kind of person that crystals kind of come to me. I believe that things that are meant to come to you will come to you when they come to you. And so the opportunity for me to buy 3 in a bundle lot came up, and I just saw that as the perfect opportunity. So I'm going to jump straight into your reading here. I've got a headache immediately because I feel like pile one, I feel like you guys have been dealing with a lot of spell work. I feel like you guys have been dealing, and if it's not been actual somebody doing the hocus pocus on you, it's been ill will, bad intentions. I feel like somebody's been trying to block your ascension, block you from realizing your true potential, your true divinity. Ooh, that's a heavy feeling. But I feel like a solid little worker bee. You've been working hard at your growth. You've been working hard at healing You've been working hard at finding like this grows in the most, or it forms in the most obscure places, like and it adds a bit of beauty to where it is. I'm sure they find it in a desert because they called it a desert rose, so I'm assuming they find it in a desert. You have, despite the harshest conditions, you have managed to bloom. And I feel like the cards were stacked against you. What was happening with you? I feel like relationships, work, friendships, family. I feel like all of this from an early age, it was all impacted. Like no matter, you'd find a new set of people to be around, and then it would all it'd be fine for a bit, and then it would kind of fall apart. And I feel like a lot of this was a little bit of jealousy as well, because no matter what happens around you, you still seem to maintain this smile, this uplifting way about you. And a lot of people do tend to think, how dare she? Or how dare he? That's not nice, really, is it? But despite all of this, you have managed to bloom. You've managed to heal. You've managed to grow. You've managed to carve your way and to become the person that you are today. And you are stepping into if you haven't already stepped into your divinity, pile number one, you are on that moment where you are stepping into your true divinity, your true self. You've done away with a lot of the old paradigms. You've done away with a lot of the old systems. You're just cutting and drying. A few of you are just cutting the cords to a few more situations or a few more things or people. I've got to get a paracetamol. My head is absolutely killing me. Bear with me, back in a sec. Right, sorry about that, pile number one. I had to get a paracetamol because even though it's like a spiritual heavy headache that comes and it will go, I'm fasting, so it won't go as soon as it should, and it will linger, and I can't deal with that. So let's get back into it, please. So I was saying, despite everything, you have risen. You have managed to find your way and carve your way. I want to jump in now to grab some cards. I want to use these new oracle cards and figure out a little bit about what's going on around you. Figure out, do these people regret it? Because I feel like it's been spell work. They've used people that you thought were in your corner against you. Okay. Sorry, there are a few more messages coming in. I do apologise. So I'm seeing that, people have been used as a tool to kind of wound you. I feel like you're the wounded healer in some way. Like they've tried to stop you in your tracks, and what they did in doing this is that they created somebody who was just formidable. It's like constantly poking somebody. Some people may feel like their skin's tearing in two at that point of the poke, but some people build up a resilience to that, and you happen to be one of those people. It's like you've built up a resilience to the constant attack, whether that's been physical, whether that's been emotional, mental or spiritual. You've been attacked consistently. But what that's done is that has absolutely made you formidable. You are so powerful. And if you don't feel powerful, you are. And you if you don't feel it, you're about to. Spirit, Divine Mother, can we get some messages, please, for pile number one? Do these people regret what they did? Okay, you want me to pull tarot? Sorry, I was wanting to use the oracle cards, but I'm to pull tarot. I'll use them in a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'll use them in a bit. So, Spirit, Great Mother Divine, what is going on around these people? Pile one. I'm literally in shock it's like a round. I'm just seeing like somebody in the middle and just rounds of people just constantly attacking you. People that you should be able to trust, people that you should be able to count on or lean on. And I feel like you've never had that. Right. Great Mother Divine. Do they regret what they did? Do these people regret playing an active part in pile number one's life like that? Doing these things to them? Thank you. Right, we have got, we'll leave it there. We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. We've got the Chariot moving forward, and that's in the upright. The Moon in reverse. And the Ten of Cups. The right way up. So these people, I feel like these people were promised something. I feel like some of these people were promised something spiritually or physically in the 3D. And I think that's why a few of them that weren't expected to turn did. This is weird energy. I'm not supposed to understand it, I'm hearing. Hopefully you will. And I feel like this is quite specific, so this might not resonate with everybody that picked pile number one. You know about this now, though. I feel like you've been, you've had downloads about this. You're very clued up. You're very plugged in. But you've had to go it alone for the most part. And no matter what, you've continued to make progress. I don't feel like these people regret in any way what they did. Or what they still in some parts continue to try and do. I don't feel like these people regret it at all. And I feel like for some of you, this is the sign that you needed. For some of you, you felt in your gut something's not right around you. I feel like your parents are karmic, or your siblings are karmic, or all of them are karmic. And I feel like friends around you have been karmic. I feel like you've had a weird, icky feeling as well, thinking like, but you think to yourself, like, can't be like, really? All of these people, they all can't be against me, surely. But I feel like this is the sign you've needed. I feel like you came here for confirmation, a good few of you. Yeah, like I said, I feel like these people were made an offer. The card says offer here. But it's just pushed you into a transformation. This pushed you from, like, you've been through so many dark nights of the soul, so many deaths and rebirths. For a few of you, you've had to put aside you've had to deal with your sexual energy, and you've had to heal that. You've had to look at your unhealed energies. Whether that's in your finances, whether that's sexual, whether that's substance misuse, whether that's people pleasing, or whatever it is, or all of the above. You've gone through transformation after transformation. This lady here that got that butterfly on her finger, she's been, she's gone through it. She's gone through it. But every rebirth has made you stronger. Every single time you were pushed, and I'm seeing the Ten of Swords. It didn't come out, but I'm seeing the Ten of Swords where you just left for dead. Every single time that's happened, and a masculine as well has had something, dark masculine energy has had something to do with this. Now, this, this particular one here, this doesn't feel like great energy, especially with everything that's come out. And I feel like this is somebody who tried to bond themselves to you in some way, create a soul tie, so that you would keep on reuniting with them, so that you would keep on trying to be in union with them, like a false twin or a false soulmate or something. But again, this only served to push you through transformation. This only served to push you through into rebirth time and time again, to let go of certain things, so people weren't able to kind of keep you prisoner to your own emotions in some way. It's like, in a way, it's like giving someone the power to feed you. You don't want that, because they can also have the power to starve you, and you want power over your own dominion. Like, you're stepping into your divinity. If you haven't done that already, I'm picking up the energy that you have. This energy, I feel like this is your energy. You just avoid these people at all costs, and it's caused a stalemate. Like, you're just not looking at it, because I feel like here, most of you here, you know what's been going on. You know, a lot of this is spiritual warfare. Have there been physical things that have been done out of this as well? Yes. But for the most part, I do pick up a lot of it is spiritual warfare, and you have risen to the occasion. But right now, you're choosing a new direction. Right now, you're choosing a new way. I'm seeing a compass moving, and you're moving in a different direction from all of this. You're turning away from all of this. You're also seeing that this happened for you to kind of grow. But this nature of you being a healer, this nature of you being someone that is carrying divine energy, you want to help everybody. You don't want to leave people out in the cold. It's not something that feels very comfortable to you. And it doesn't, to be honest. It really doesn't. I hate leaving people out in the cold. It's something I struggle with. But I've realised, just like you have, that not everybody deserves a key, because they'll come in and pee all over your toilet seat and tell you that they didn't do it. And then you're cleaning up someone else's wet. I mean, I know it's graphic and that, but that's pretty much what it is. Piss on my leg and then try and tell me that it's raining. Or head. Yeah. And we've got you in the energy now. When I said that you're avoiding all of this at all costs and you're stepping away, we've got self-care. You're tuning back into yourself. You're realigning your energies. I feel like you are in that moment where you're actually doing this. You're in this energy now. This feels very current, very present. Like, I can see some of you actually putting money into a spa jar and getting yourselves a nice day, and treating yourselves in whatever way that is, whether that's a dinner jar, whatever jar that is, and you're looking to do that with, like, not another person. I feel like you're looking to do that with just a friend. I don't feel like this is something to do with a lover or anything like that. I feel like you've let go as well. You've let go because you want, you're in this mode of healing. You're healing your inner child. This self-care and this self-love, this is about you embracing yourself and stepping away from all of this karmic energy, stepping away from all of this destruction. And your self-worth is growing. All right? You're realizing how important it is for you to invest in yourself, that somebody else's opinion of you doesn't define you. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It's their vision. You're not here to fulfill anyone's expectations, my love. Okay? You're not here to live up to anyone else's idea of what you should be. You're here to bring light into the world. And you, despite everything, you've been doing that. I feel like some of you do question, are you doing the right thing? Are you doing your job? Because you feel like you've got this mission, like you've got this mission, but you're not sure if you're doing it. You're not sure if you're on the right path. You're not sure, because no one gives us a handbook at this. We have to hit the floor running. But you're receiving assistance from your spiritual team. Okay? And you are A lot of you here are also in spiritual businesses, i.e. readers, energy healers, energy readers, people who read dreams. A lot of you are very spiritual. You might have your own dreams as well. Some of you might be struggling with your spirituality as well. And I feel like you've got assistance on the other side, and it's not an evil thing. A lot of you may sort of be trying to step away from from religion, and a few of you have had this epiphany, and a few of you have had this breakthrough, and a few of you are due to have it because you're on that moment. But whatever stage you guys are in, pile number ones, and I understand you came here to see if these people regret what they did, and I've already answered it. I don't think they do, but whether they do or they don't, they're about to get their karma, their justice. All right, retribution is coming. Balance is about to be restored. You don't get to mess with a chosen or mess with somebody of a high spiritual ranking and just get away with it. You just don't. And in this life, you know, when we reached, I don't believe in this whole golden pearly gates business. I really don't. But when we reach where we're going on the other side, I do believe that there is like this scale, and your heart and a feather is in that scale, and you are weighed and you are measured. I do believe that strongly. This reminds me of that scale, and it's only it's just a bigger version. I mean, the scale that I see in my head is just a bigger version. But balance is about to be restored. And my lovely, you've been weighed and measured. You have not been found wanting. Because you've managed to keep your humanity, your love. You've managed to keep a sense of self, despite everything that's been set up, like the cards being set up against you in some way. And you are about to get your justice in the best possible way, pile number ones. So whether they regret it or not, it's irrelevant. Okay? They are about to receive all of that and more. There is a part 2 to this reading. Okay? And that's going to be what will be their karma. We already know they're going to be getting karma. So I would wait for video 2 to upload and tune into that. Okay, I'm also going to try and work out how to do that thing when you put it up on the page and you let people know what's going to be happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I really, honestly to God, don't. And I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, to tell you the truth. So the fact that I'm getting videos out and that they are of some sort of quality is amazing to me. Spirit's obviously got my back. My darling, you are being empowered. All right, strength. You've got an inner strength that is just second to none. These people didn't do anything apart from make you stronger. They made you faster. They made you a lot more intuitive. They made you believe in yourself as well. It's like that forced you to just go inwards. So now you've got this belief in yourself, and it's horrible to say this, that they gave you this sense of, but in a way, had all of these things not been set up this way, you might not have believed in yourself in the way that you do. You might not have the courage that you have in order to continue to have these cycles. And there we go, we've got cycles and completion. You have gone through some of the most painfulest moments. Most people would not have made it. But you've got it. You've made it. And you've made it several times. And you bring change. All right, and I can see this butterflies over this person's mouth, but for you, I feel like you are unblocking your throat chakras. You are speaking up for yourself, and you are no longer in this energy where you feel guilty for stepping away from people. And if you are feeling that at the moment, you are stepping into the energy of not feeling guilty. All right, no longer are you self-sabotaging. And a lot of these cards that have come out have been about you finding your power. It's been about you having breakthroughs and transformations. And you just, I feel like you've been very mature in all of this. Like you haven't called them out in a certain way. You could write a book with all of the stuff that's taken place. And most people would, God knows, they would think it was fiction because there's no way no one could have really survived all of that. And you did. So, do they feel guilty, my darling? Do they regret what they did? No. But does it matter? Does it? Because they're about to get their karma anyway, so whether they're guilty or not, they will be weighed and measured. So I'm going to do the part 2. Stay tuned for that. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you for clicking on this reading. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Alright, take care. Grand Rising, my lovely pile 2s. Okay, you've picked this Desert Rose, this Selenite Rose. I'm hearing instinctively like big feelings. So this is your pick a card for do they regret what they did, and I'm picking up heavy emotional vibes here. So this feels like a connection. It feels like a relationship or a connection of some sort. I also feel here that this came off as one-sided. I feel like this person dropped the ball. I'm also picking up other energy here as well. So I feel like this person may have been entertaining other people. My spirit guide is showing me a crystal with loads of different facets. So I feel like this person had different faces. I don't feel like they were who they said they were, or they came across as who they said they were. Grey Mother, what happened here, please? Show me what happened. Okay, so we have got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is disconnection, discord. This is arguments. I feel like this person pretended to be something that they weren't. Maybe they pretended to be financially successful or okay financially, but I feel like this person leaned on you financially, promising to pay you back when whatever check comes in, or when whatever happens, or when whatever silly little business venture they've managed to get themselves into finally pays dividends. But that never happened. I feel like you spent a little while with this person as well. We've also got the King of Cups in reverse. This is someone who's cold, manipulative, and absolutely spiteful. And I do pick up heavy vibes that there was other people involved here as well. So I feel like this person had other people on the go. If this is not the energy that you are in, this is probably not your pile. So please feel free to pick another one or go to another one of my readings. Or anywhere else on YouTube. There's loads of other lovely readers. And we've got the Page of Cups here, my love. This person came in offering you a fish in a cup. Breadcrumbs. Like I said, they promised to be something that they weren't. I feel like this person dressed themselves up as a king. They didn't have it like that. Emotionally, very immature emotionally as well. And when I was picking up that this person may have had little business ventures or little things that didn't quite pan out, this person, the Page of Cups, is a dreamer. This is not steady energy at all. Okay, thank you. So we've got the Nine of Swords in the right up way. And straight away, I'm so sorry for a couple of you, trigger warning. For a couple of you, I did pick up that there was a loss of a child here as well. And I'm sorry. It's not a good feeling. And I feel like the person wasn't available to you either. I'm picking that up because I'm seeing in here two little people that I've never seen before. They look like little kids. And this person's upset. And this bed automatically now somehow looks like a tomb that she's sleeping on. I've never noticed that before. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. So this is traumatic. This person put you through it. For one or two of you that this happened to, I feel like this person wished it to happen. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I don't want to give this message like this, do I? I'm not monetized anyway, so I guess I have to. I feel like this person maybe prayed or wished or willed for maybe a small couple of you that that this child wouldn't be born, and I'm so sorry, darling. But can I also say that there's nothing you could have done, and that it had nothing to do with their will or their feelings or their thoughts, okay? Right, so do they regret what they did? I've had enough of this energy now. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but it's triggering for me also. I've been in that position before, well, not with the wishing and the wanting, but I don't know, but it's quite triggering for me at the moment as well. So I want to just jump into your reading for you. I don't want to keep you in this energy for too long, okay? This person weren't there. They didn't support you in any way. Emotionally immature, irresponsible. And we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And you know what? I have to say it. I feel like some things happen, and even though they don't feel good, sometimes we look back on those things and we think that, you know, it may have been for the best of all. Sometimes. Okay, that's not all the time, but that's sometimes. And I feel like this situation here, a couple of you are already in an energy where you are thinking, maybe this happened for the best, because I can't be tied to this. And I would have been tied to this for the rest of my natural life. And that's only for a small set of you that feel that way. And I'm trying to be as sensitive as I can. I'm sorry. But I also feel a lot of you are still in this energy where you feel quite low about it. I feel like this person had other people as well going on. I feel like there may even all be another situation as well for a couple of you where there is another child that is currently in the process of coming into this dimension. And this is something that's really kind of irking you. This person is extremely selfish, my darling. They do regret feeling or making you feel a certain way. They do. They do regret it. Would they have done anything differently? I'm hearing no. Because I feel like this person's led by whatever's, you know, in that region. And I don't feel like this person has much control over their own dominion. So I feel like they're very easily led. I mean, they're a fucking page. Sorry. I'm just really agitated that you've had to go through something like this on your own and you weren't spiritually sound at the time. So this is something that's had a very, very profound effect on you. But you are in this energy now where I feel like I'm seeing the Six of Swords. I feel like you're moving away from this now. I feel like a lot of you have done solid work on this. You are not trying to live in this energy. You are not trying to stay with this. And that's where I was getting the energy before to move on. Sorry. My spirit guide was giving me like the push. And I feel like this is why, because I feel like you're not trying to stay in that energy. You've put in some heavy work. I feel like also for a lot of you, this has been the start of your awakening. This was the spark. I'm sorry that it was a traumatic spark, but it usually is. It's usually heavy enough to throw us inwards, and so that we bury ourselves inwards and we don't want to come out. because rather, we'd rather, it's so bad out there that, what's worse than facing it, you might as well face yourself on the inside, because out there's worse. And I feel like this is what this was. This was a situation that did that. You are manifesting something new. You are moving away from this energy. I don't feel like you want to be a part of this person's life anymore. I do feel like for a small set of you, though, that you are moving away from this energy, but for the majority, you've moved away. Because that Ten of Pentacles upside down for me is like a divorce. It's like a breakdown of the household. And then we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse as well. So again, for me, this is like a breakdown, a lack of support, like I was picking up earlier. I'm doing a part 2 to this, and it's going to be what will be their karma for the situation. And I really want to know what that's going to be. Now, for the vast majority of you, now that I've moved away from that energy, thank you for taking that off of me, is I feel like, a few of you are married to this person or in a long-term connection with somebody, and this person, while you gave them quite a lot of trust, because, it's not a bad thing to trust people at all. It's not. If people show themselves up to be a certain way, then that's on them. And I feel like you carry that energy quite strongly. And so, you're getting on with yourself. I feel like a few of you are building little home businesses. I'm seeing little soaps and little candles and stuff. And I feel like this person had other people involved with them doing other things. They were quite icky. And I feel like you, once you found out, because, this person wasn't the greatest person at all, but you put up with a few things. It just is what it was. They might not be great, but they're my person, I'm hearing. They might not be, he's an arsehole, but he's my arsehole. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up. But once you found out for sure that there was somebody else or some other people, because for a few of you, there's people, you were like, nah, F that. Because on top of me putting up with your F shit, I've now got a... What? You were like, no, you hightailed it out there, because I feel like you know your worth as well. As much as you put up with this for a while, it doesn't mean you don't know your worth. I feel like you settled in some way. You thought this was your person. They dressed themselves up to be something that they weren't, like I said in the beginning. So it happens. They had a mask on. They kept it on for a while. So you've stepped away from this now, and I'm going to go grab some oracle cards. Let's find out if they really, what's going on with them. Let's find out what's going on with you. Let's figure some more stuff out. Right. And we've got this card that says, until death tear us apart. Contracts, career, commitment. So I feel like this, we've got Saturn here as well. So Saturn is like the planet, I'm sure it's like the karma planet. It brings in lessons and stuff, like what you ain't been doing properly, or what you haven't been doing properly, I should have said. Saturn does make sure that's done. If things ain't quite where they should be, it pushes you to make sure that happens. This is a connection that needed to come to a close. It should have come to a close probably a little while before now, but that's neither here nor there. Stop beating yourself up about it. You're on to bigger and better things, pile number 2. This person, do they regret what they did? Yeah. I don't like this separation. I feel like this person does long for you, and I feel like sometimes in the night you can feel that as well. I feel like it feels like you're being haunted in some way. Great Mother Divine, does this person regret what they did? So while this has pushed you into a rebirth, this has also pushed them into a dark night of the soul, into a cold winter. I feel like you understand a lot of why a lot of these things take place. Because I feel like you are stepping into your divinity, into your spirituality, into your sovereignty as a person. And I feel like you're no longer willing to allow people to just half step in your life anymore. This energy does feel a little bit all over the place. So I feel like a few of you are still a bit emotional about the situation, about what happened. And it's quite understandable because this was traumatic. And I feel like you've got all the information you need. I don't feel like you need to get any more information on this. I don't feel like you need to see any more. For a few of you, I don't feel like you need to figure it all out. This is legitimately the sign you asked for, I'm picking up. Spirit wants you to choose a new direction. Go towards fulfillment, my darling. Go towards your fulfillment and make a wish. I'm hearing, it says wish down here, but I'm hearing make a wish. So make a wish. What is it that your heart truly desires? Do you desire wisdom and kindness? Do you desire love and compassion? What is it you desire? Make sure you're specific about this as well. And then allow the universe to bring that to you. Allow God or the Divine Mother to bring that into the 3D with and for you, because it's going to be a part of your creation. You're a co-creator. I feel like where this person made you feel rejected and you suffered that loss, that abandonment, that horrible energy, and you felt at a loss, I feel like this person now feels the same now. I feel like this person does have regrets. I feel like this person does feel alone. I feel like this person does have a longing for you, for this connection. But I'm going to be honest with you right now, it's not for the right reasons. It's because they don't like doing things for themselves. They don't like that. They also like what you do in the bedroom with them. We've got attraction. Mars, hot. This for me is very, this energy I'm picking up of this card is very sexual. So I feel like they enjoy what you do in the bedroom. Whatever it is you do, I'm not here to judge. They enjoy that. And I feel like this person has fears now because they understand that the only reason you were open with this person the way that you were is because you thought this was your person. And I feel like part of you has a regret about allowing certain things to happen now that you've realised this person isn't your person. Listen, don't do that. It's okay. You had a good time for the most part when you were doing those particular things. So that's okay. Step into your divine feminine energy, my darling. Alright? Step into yourself. Allow your third eye to really be activated. Because I feel like out of all of this, this is where this is, the other side of this is activation, I'm hearing. The other side of this is ascension. Alright? And then we've got change and courage. I'm really drawn to this lady that's, she's packed her bag, she's hit the tracks and she's out. She's done. So whatever's gone on with the situation, it's a done deal. It's over and done with. They do regret what's happened, but not for the right reasons. I'm going to do a part 2 to this, so please look out for that. And it's going to be what will their karma, what will be their karma. And I'm going to put it as 2A, what will be their karma. So please look out for that so that you can find that out if you want to. That's up to you. All right, my lovelies, this was heavy energy. You've still got some healing that you know that you're going to be going through. There's going to be triggers and things like that for a lot of this, whether it was the fact that you lost a child or whether it was the fact that, this person, you had to step away from this person. Trust that you are going in the right direction. Trust that you are taking this on and you are doing a really good job. It might not feel like it for most part, especially for those of you who are suffering that loss there that I picked up earlier. And we've got that notifications, confirmation. So especially for those who are suffering with that loss there, I just want you to know that, you know, you are going in the right direction, you are putting in the right work, and even though it doesn't feel like that sometimes, you are asking yourselves the right questions. Okay, allow yourselves to feel what you feel and move through it in some, you know, in a way, not to try and avoid it, but move through it, examine it, and don't overanalyze it, but definitely dissect it, figure it out, so that once you've gone past it, you don't have to revisit it again. All right? And for a small, tiny number of you that are still in this person's energy, Spirit is telling you it's time to go, darling. Okay? It's time to go. So pack your bags. All right? Spirit wants you to choose a new direction. So if you're going north, head south, mate. If you're going east, go west. All right? There are a few of you, there's no need to worry. If you're financially dependent on this person, Spirit will provide a new way for you. All right? You will be taken care of. It might be a little bit of a struggle at first. Absolutely. And for a small number of you who kind of feel that this is not actually the right time yet, take your time, but you know what you're doing. All right, I'm not here to tell anybody how to live their lives. So, pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope this resonates with you in some way. I'm not meant to understand the message at the end of the day, which, I mean, you know, is for you. So let me know how it resonates in the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for clicking on this reading today. All right, take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves, you guys, especially you number 2s, okay? Grand Rising, my pile number 3s. So for you guys who picked this Desert Rose here, there you go, it's a bit more focused. This is a pick a card for do they regret what they did? It could be any situation, but we'll see what comes out here, because instantly I heard the word betrayal when I started the recording here. So I feel like there's been some sort of betrayal here, like you've been betrayed in some way, whether that's been in work, family, or in your marriage or whatever. There's betrayal here. And it could be different for all of you because it's a pick a card. The first 2 piles were quite specific, but this one obviously isn't. I feel like your intuition though has been going off though, like spidey senses tingling. I feel like I've been getting a little bit of a weird webby feeling, like I've walked into a spider's web. But subconsciously, you knew that these people were betraying you. I feel like for a few of you, someone's trying to steal credit, and that could be at work. I feel like for a few of you, your parents, both your parents, mum and dad, are very karmic. And I feel like they, in some way, are using you. I feel like expecting you to do things for them financially in some way, like you are supposed to support them. And they've never really been good with their money and stuff like that, I'm hearing. So I feel like these people just expected you to take care of them as they got older. I feel very narrow-minded energy, so I feel like they could be quite cruel and bitter. So whether it's your mother or it's your dad that's like that, I don't know, apply it as you will. And I feel like the other one was manipulative and played mind games as well. Oh, narcissistic, I'm feeling. And I am picking up masculine energies for this, so I do feel like this is probably your dad that was like this and your mum was probably like the other way, but if it's not, flip the energy, please. I'm hearing you've always had a strong intuition. You have always been able to see the writing on the wall. And for a few of you where this is nothing to do with your family or your mum or your dad, and this is to do with a marriage or a long-term relationship, where there was a third party, I'm picking up straight away. I feel like this person has this idea of the grass is always greener. It's hilarious when people think like that. Because sometimes it's not even grass, sometimes it's astroturf, it's plastic. For God's sake. This person jumped the fence thinking the grass would be greener, but it's not. Always on for a new beginning, this one. I know you've been with them for a while, and stuff like that. I feel like you're stepping away though, or you have stepped away, already seeking a new beginning elsewhere. And I don't feel like you're looking for a new beginning in a new relationship or with anyone else. You're not closed off to it. I'm hearing if it comes along, it comes along. But you're not with this person. You don't want to be with this person. You're out. The one thing you don't do is lies and cheating, I'm hearing. You don't do that, because you pack the same together, because to cheat you have to lie, and if you're lying you're cheating. That's how you work. And you know what, you're not wrong, because a cheater has to lie. You have to lie somewhere down there. To lie, you've got to, and you can't stand a liar. You can look away from a thief, but you can't look away from a liar, I'm hearing. Who are your people? Your people are funny. Sorry. I'm hearing, yeah, you can look away from a thief, but you can't look away from a liar. No chance. Yeah. So you don't do lies. And you see lies as cheating, because even if that person ain't cheating, it's like, you're cheating me out of my time. You're cheating me out of my right to make a decision based on the truth. So in your mind, the two go hand in hand. Because I'm hearing straight up, you know that Paula Abdul song, Straight Up? Because the word and the deed go hand in hand. I feel like you knew, your intuition was telling you, but you wanted more information, so I'm hearing some more information, please. Because I'm also hearing interference noise, so I feel like there was interference. I feel like somebody was trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They know that you're intuitive, or they know you've got a sixth sense about things. Whether you work spiritually or not, you might, have a little, like when people say things, I have a little, you spot on every now and again with certain things you say. So it's like, I feel like these people try to work actively to pull the wool over your eyes, to deceive you. You are not happy about this. Like, I'm hearing, if there was no laws against tying someone to the back of a van and just hitting 60, you'd do that. Fucking hell. I don't want to get on the wrong side of you. Because all of this upset your stability, your harmony, and therefore it had an impact on your workflow or your production or on your finances or your flow of abundance. And for some of you, I'm hearing this was a friend they were doing this with, a friend or a sister. Oh God, some of them both. Ew, I'm sorry, but men are just sometimes, and women are sometimes just, wow. But you trust your inner voice, and you trust your instincts. You just wanted some proper information, because for some of you, you are married, and you want proper information to go to your attorney or to your lawyer or to your solicitor, just to make sure you got your ducks in a row, because you're not walking away from this empty-handed at all. If you've got anything to do with it, it'll be in a 2-bit hostel somewhere or a bed and breakfast. Oh God. Right. Do they regret what they did? Divine Mother, do they regret what they did? Do all parties involved regret what they did? Okay, so for a few of them, they feel like they've got a sense of accomplishment. They feel like they've succeeded in some way. Some of them are quite proud of themselves. Fun times. I feel like thank you. I'm hearing it's for the parents. So for some of them, that you were dealing with a karmic set of parents, and it was all like whatever's whatever, and you've stepped away from that now. They in some way feel like they've succeeded in some way, but they haven't. It's going to be very, very apparent over the next couple of years, especially in the way that you grow and continue to rise, because I feel like this is the world, but I'm also seeing the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favour. I feel like they felt by delivering you broken dreams or a broken home or a shattered heart, They felt that they would keep you kind of in this lower energy in some way, but it didn't work for them. You just continued to rise anyway, because it is what it is, and you made a stronger stuff. And for those of you in the connection or the marriage or whatever that was, again, I feel like this, you know, this shattered your domestic life. This brought like a dystopia to your happiness, like to your harmony. For those of you that are married to this person, I also feel that, you know, this disconnection, it's really, you know, in a way pissed you off, because I feel like in some respects, at least for a couple of the last few years, you've known that you've been misaligned with this person, but you stayed the course because you are loyal, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't kick yourself about it. It's happened. You are moving away from it now. Do they regret what they did? I mean, I feel like this person wants your forgiveness. I feel like this person wants you to, this person wants your approval in some way. They want you to see them, or they want to be a part of your life again. But this is similar energy of this card that I'm picking up in pile 1. It's not for the right reasons. It's because they're useless without you. I'm just sitting there. And I feel like instead of this person going inwards and taking the time out to become more self-aware, or to reconnect with themselves, maybe get some apathy. Nope. I don't feel like there are any cast iron solid regrets over what these people have done here. And I feel like for a few of them, they're planning another go round as well. And I feel like a few of them have got the patience for it. I feel like you need to continue to do what you're doing. Pile number 3 is continue to heal and to try and kind of put yourself in a situation where you can get out on your own and leave these people behind. Because for a few of you, you know, with the parent situation, you might be staying in their house. Just save up a little bit here and there, and just with the idea or the view to getting out of there. All right. Same goes if you're married and you're financially dependent on this person. Try and get it so you can put a little bit away somehow and get yourself on your feet so that you can step away from this person. Okay, so we've got in his or their energy, we've got ego, vanity and pride. And in your energy, we've got present, abundant and gratitude. See, you're in a completely different energy, completely different space. You've been doing the work, and this person's been self-gratifying. And you're just trying to ascend here. You're trying not to get left behind. Because you are stripping yourself of these weird facades and these outdated beliefs, while this person is still trying to keep you in the energy of lack and in suffering, like what they're in. So rather than they learn how to swim or learn how to get themselves out of it, or even ask, they would rather stay in that energy and drag you into it. And you're breaking chains. You're breaking family curses. You're breaking cycles. You're completing cycles out here, but this person wants you to stay in like this little weird pen energy. Or these people want you to stay in this weird pen energy. And if this is a job, these people want you to stay in a job that's well beneath you, that is literally not benefiting you or doing anything for you in any way, shape or form. Spirit wants you to go in a new direction. I feel like all of these piles, the one consistent message I've got is that Spirit wants you to continue to move in a different direction. All right, this person's going into a dark night of the soul. They're going to have to deal with their shadow and their control and manipulation tactics. They're going to have to deal with it. And with you, we've got the Water card. And this feels really free. This feels like I'm diving into myself. that I'm doing the healing, that I'm doing the work. And we've got self-care and self-love, self-care and energy, my bad. So this is confirmation that you're investing in yourself, that you're diving into you, that you're really trying to nurture and heal your inner child, so that you never encounter people like this again, or situations like this again, and you're able to just move away from it. But you are, and if you're not in the energy of avoiding the situation at all costs, you will be. They've reached an impasse. There's nothing more they can do. I feel like then there's nothing more they can say. We've got self-love, we've got creation and intentions, but I feel like the intentions part, I feel like this person had ill intentions, to be honest. I feel like this person came along just at the moment where you were really starting to embark on your journey of self-love and care, and start creating a beautiful future for yourself. And this person came in to stall the process. They failed. They failed. The contract is done. Alright? The contract has been torn. It's over. Alright? Pile number 3 is, I'm going to be doing a part 2 to this. And that will be what will be their karma. Because regardless whether they feel bad about it or not, it's irrelevant. What will be their karma for what they did, or for how they behaved, or what's gone on? Alright, you are on your way to a new beginning, pile number 3s. Like, you're done, you're avoiding this like the plague. You're out of it. You're on to your enlightenment, on your enlightenment and your ascension, while this person's being slung into a dark night of the soul. So, you know, I feel like you were this person. Probably I'm going to answer that question for you before we get to the reading, but I feel like you were this person's karma in some way. As much as you've suffered some pain and some anguish in this connection and some betrayal, I feel like this person, you know, they've done this time and time again, but they messed with the wrong one now. They messed with somebody who's very much favoured by the divine. And so, yeah, good luck with that. But this person tried to sell you the twin flame or twin soul journey palaver. And I think for a 5-minute moment you might have bought it, but for the most part, no. Oh, look, the last card we've got here for you, my darling, is Seeds and Spring. That's a nice card. I haven't seen this deck properly yet. It's the first time I'm working with it, because this was bought out of donation to the channel. So I'm so appreciative to that. And immediately I feel like they tried to bury you. Now that meme that says they tried to bury you and they didn't realise you were a seed. There you are. That seed of light. And you continue to do what you need to do. You are walking your path. You're reclaiming your independence from this situation and from other people. Spring is looking good for you. Alright? I feel like you need to look out for communication from spirit. I feel like there is going to be travel coming up for you, my loves, over spring. I feel like, or if you don't travel in spring, you're planning that. You're wanting to do that. And I feel like you going away or going on holiday, this is, you know, looking down the line, I feel like you're going to come into union with somebody that's more in your wavelength, more in your frequency, somebody that's put in the work and that's willing to continue to do that. All right. Whereas the other person that you've just come away from, the other situation or whatever, it has not been very stable. It's been quite party. My lovelies, I hope this resonates with you in some way. Please comment in the section box below. I'm going to leave it on that spring seed, that seeds spring card, because I just love that. I feel like, for some of you, you might need to get a little bit more information if you're married to this person or whatever. But for the most part, or if you're married in general, but for the most part, I feel like you need to listen to your intuition. I feel like you need to listen to your gut. But yeah, these people, we're going to see what their karma is going to be. There's no need to worry about certain things, okay? They're going to get what's due to them. I feel like you are kind of concerned in some way on whether they get their karma or not, and Spirit doesn't want you to be concerned with that. Let Spirit deliver whatever it is they've got to deliver, and they will. You'll probably get a front row seat with popcorn as well to watch. Okay, my pile number 3s. Right now you are forming a solid foundation, okay? You're building structure, and you're trying to open your third eye, you're trying to gain clarity and stuff like that. So pile number 3s, please look out for 2A, what will be their karma, just so you know it's linked to this video. And as soon as as soon as I've edited it, I'll upload it. Thank you for clicking on the reading today. I don't know what's going on with my mouth. Thanks for clicking on the reading today. Please like, share and subscribe. Alright, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Take care of yourselves, my pile number 3s, and have the best day.